And good evening. Yes, there he is. The man that's died on screen more times than Sean Penn and Sean Pertwee combined, I think. But welcome, everyone, to this bad puns already. So, yes, hello, Ian. Long time no see to you. Josh is here. What a legend. Looking forward to some good recommendations. Yes, we've got about, how many films have we got here? So we've got just over 50 sleeves to look at. And then that doesn't include his TV work and others. So, who are we talking about? It's the recommended henchman, Al Leong. Let's see, born 1952, September 30th in Missouri, St. Louis. And he's only 5'6", so I'm taller than him. So that's a good start. Hopefully you can see that. Nicknames Al Kabong and Chunky, but it doesn't say why. Yes, I like the one where he plays the main henchman killer. Well, there you go. Which one was that? Because Al is an Asian American actor and stuntman and has picked up a cult fan following based around his numerous appearances in high voltage action flicks from the mid 80's onwards. Oh, no. I'll take care of the terrible pun. I'll be seeing you after class, Mr. Myers. Right, so let's have a look. So some pictures of him. He is, of course, a martial artist and stuntman. And he pretty handy with the blade. He is still alive, bless him. Maybe one day we'll get to chat to him, but yeah. He has done interviews in the past, but the only way to track him down is on Facebook. No contact yet. But yeah, there he is, obviously, in one of his few John Carpenter films. So yes, Al always nearly turns up as a bad guy with his lean, muscled physique, incredible agility, amazing martial arts skills, wispy black hair, and Fu Manchu style mustache. Best known on screen as Endo, torturing Mel Gibson with electric shocks in his weapon, and Uli with the chocolate bar stealing terrorist in Die Hard. Yes, it's the long hair and long mustache. Definitely makes him stand out. There we go. But yes, he's one of the Wing Kong, not the good guys, in Big Trouble in China, and as Genghis Khan, of course, in Big Trouble. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Hey, Mike. And has he ever been a good guy? Well, we'll see tonight. He's also known as Min, the henchman punching on with Brandon Lee in the blazing laundry climax of Rapid Fire. He made his directorial debut in 2000 by writing and directing a low-budget Daddy, Tell Me a Story. So good luck if you can find that, because he has got a documentary about him called Henchman that came out about 6 years ago now, but I haven't been able to track it down. I think it's on Prime, but you have to pay for it. Let's have another look at what else he's done. So there he is, pulling off the ripped denim jacket with aplomb. The man has excellent taste. Turn the blue iris. Says, hey, good evening. Offer him a Hershey bar for an interview. I know. Maybe. Is it a crunch bar he has? Al is on the top pantheon of henchmen. Exactly. That's why we're doing this today, as a raise a glass to Al Leong, henchman extraordinaire. Mike says he's in Conan. That pic is from Death Warrant. Thank you, because it does say at the top there, but I couldn't read it. His hair is fabulous. So yeah, maybe if I can grow mine out, I can get the same hair. I don't think I could get the mustache, though. The problem I end up misremembering that he's in movies and then realize I'm mixing up with someone else. Yes, we will be getting on to Gerald Okamura next time, who is in some of the same films as him, but then some others that he is not in. This was going to be a versus fight, but then I realized it's a bit one-sided with Al. There he is. Oh, there it is, a Hershey bar. There you go. The crunch is in front. He is about to fight Van Damme in the laundry room. There you go. Jesse's the expert on that. Let's have a look. And then, of course, stud that he is. Still is. Just got white long hair this time. So we'll be starting in reverse order of his career in a second. While I sort myself out. Make sure I got everything ready, which I should have done an hour ago. Right. So what else we got here? He is, of course, very friendly with John Carpenter, as we'll see. Oi, oi, it's already hot as it is today. You have to, sorry, a bit too much flesh on the show. There's Rob's vintage video. He'll be doing Take Talk in 3 hours. Crunch bar, I think, because they're my favorite too. I like the white chocolate crunch bars, of course. I guess you could consider him a good guy, Bill and Ted, even though he's getting his gun. Yeah, he's a good guy in that film, but the character is obviously not. My TV just cracked from just seeing Long shirtless. Not often you see his muscles, but yeah, he is in episodes of TV shows. We'll skim through later, but there he is with Michael Knight. Not sure if he's starting a fight or starting a fight with Kit, but we'll see. Oh, you want more shirtless? There you go. Look at that. I could have used the long form one, where he's just in his jeans, but yeah. Look at that armpit hair. That's manly. Same as his top hair and mustache. Ah, yes, Mako is in Conan, that's right. Although I don't think he's in Conan, but there he is, Genghis Khan. In LA with his very hot suit. And he still is. So, what year did I say he was born? 52. So, if anyone can do maths, I believe he is 73. Someone can confirm. God bless him. He is all man. Al is the best. Anscombe Richmond's another good one. Alan Graff, yep. Good picks there. So this will be a series of henchmen. So he is a former Beverly Hills Pro Am Karate Soft Forms champion. He originally started as a camera grip, but a director asked him to do martial arts, and he would teach 4 kids some moves on film. And then the shot was about to film, and the director said to go and do the moves with them on camera, which is how we got started in the business. So there we go. All right. So we'll start off with his latest movies. He has done a few recently, just beyond the VHS era. 2018 for his documentary. It is on Prime, but yeah, it is £4. But Death Might Midnight is his last credit in 2020. Awesome Asian Bad Guys back in 2014. I think that's a documentary. Forbidden Warrior in 2005. Sledge, The Untold Story, 2005. He's Evil Doctor in that. He's in an episode of Deadwood, of course, as a laundryman. And then we get to... Now, this is a bit tricky because he's linked to acting and stunts. So we're going to be covering a bit of same ground, but we shall see what he's done. So then we get to his first VHS credit, which is Daredevil. So that's 2003. So all of these, he either played a henchman or he's doing the stunts, and you don't see him. He's in Double Dragon, Josh's favorite. Yep, although that might be Superman now. But Jim's here. I'll be on Jim's channel at 7 p.m. UK time tomorrow night. Al is a total stud, yes. Not Al Lucard, but Al Leong. He's one of those guys that when I was a kid, every time he popped up in a movie, someone would say, "It's that guy." Exactly. No one knew his name back in the day. Here you are. Here, you look like you can do martial arts. How dare you? How dare you assume? How much does it pay? Yes, exactly. Probably went down like that. It's like the joke in Collision Course with Mr. Miyagi. And he says, "How did I get the only guy that doesn't know from Japan that doesn't know martial arts?" He goes, "Not true. My brother not know martial arts either." We'll get to Double Dragon eventually. Yes, we're not mentioning any Superman stuff tonight. There you go. He's the ultimate. Oh, it's that guy. Because a lot of the time you don't see him. You might see him die or blow up. It might not be that good a shot. But yeah, he is in Daredevil. Let me just make sure. There we go. That's the US. So I got 2 copies of VHS here. So I was going to do this in the loft, but it's a bit warm up there tonight. So I'll be just sweating there. So I've got the picture of the background. If you need to see some of the ones I've got, hang on. Let me. So there you go. So Daredevil in 2003. Then he's in Scorpion King with The Rock in, I think that's also 2003. I just opened a new browser instead of the old one. Right. So yeah, after 2002, sorry. So yeah, so there you go. He's in Scorpion King, of course. It's Marshmallow. And Josh doesn't mind Daredevil at all, especially the director's cut. Nor me. But so there we go. And that is 2002. So slowing down his work there. Non-stop rock solid action, says UPN TV. I want to believe them. Is that Kelly Who? I can never remember. It's not a bad film. He does remind me a lot of Pat Morita. He does. I think they're both great guys. Right, then we get to Planet of the Apes. Now, I don't know if he apes up in this one, because most of these, you won't actually see him. So in Scorpion King, he was Asian training master. He was in an episode of Deadwood, as I said. This was 2002. He was also in 4 episodes of 24 that year as Neil Choi. Now I'm going to have to go up and down this list because stunts and everything's separate. But we have got a long list. So he was in 2005's Hostage doing stunts with Bruce Willis. Then he was in 1 episode of Deadwood doing stunts and Daredevils. He was also sword fighting coordinator in Scorpion King. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Well, bonus points. What candy bar does he grab in Die Hard? Well, there you go. Crunch, says Myers. Hershey said someone else. Daredevil was the first superhero film I watched in the cinema. It was also the last. I like doing it this way. This will see the films will improve as we go. I thought as much. See, I know what I'm doing most of the time. Right. Just got to get that notification. Right. So, see, 2001, Planet of the Apes, not Playmate of the Apes, unfortunately, for him, but General Stuntman Extraordinaire on that. So, yeah, Stunt Player. So it could have been anything. He was in... Let's go... Before we get to 1999, I just need to go back to acting, where he was in something called The Ghost, which was Woo's Thug #2 in 2001, but don't know what that one. He's in Daddy Tell Me a Story, which is his directorial debut and only film he's directed, as Al Kabong. 2 episodes of The Others, but I don't know that TV show, as Mr. Lee. He was Ninja Warrior in the 70s show in 1 episode in 2000. Right. Then we get to the 90s. Yes, Dolph Lundgren is on its way. It's always going to be in the middle either way I did it. As somebody who loves all things Planet of the Apes, Tim Burton's version is an abomination. The set designs and Tim Roth are the only good thing about it. Yes, the makeup effects are good. Maybe we should have done Double Dragon first to get out of the way. That is rude. We will not have any hate for Double Dragon until it comes up in the list. Right. So we are one episode of VIP with Pamela Anderson in 99, and then we get to one you might know, Lethal Weapon 4, where I think he does stunts and where is he? Stunts uncredited in 98, and he's Wa Sing Ku Triad member uncredited. There we go. So spot him if you can in any of these films for a bonus. There we go. Right. So next up is Godzilla, which the video I just made is up for members, but he is, of course, going to be in that, and he is Japanese fisher boat crewman uncredited. So it's that boats that get attacked at the night at the beginning. He also did stunts on Godzilla. Oh, he must have co-starred with Pat Morita at some point. Surely he's in Karate Kid 2 somewhere. Right, well, I didn't do a crossover, but people might know. There's not one bad Lethal Weapon film. There's only 4, so it's not bad going yet. I just got turned down from a Danny Glover interview, full stop. So there you go. Right. Is Lethal Weapon 4 the one with the flamethrower suit guy at the start? Yes, it is, Ian. Have you seen all 4? Yeah, there you go. 3 abominations in a row. He's not doing this. This is why we're going backwards. Although it does get into TV territory as we get to the end. The only remotely decent thing about Burton's flick was Rick Baker's stunning makeup effects. Motion capture will age dramatically with the new 80's film. Baker's makeup. Oh, yes, I did see that when I watched the 3 films last year or something. Going from night to night. Big difference in the effects. Josh, that could be right. More than one way. When Moto does the chicken dance, that's it. Oh, I love Godzilla Not Every time I see bits of it, I like it. But then when I sit through the whole 2 hours plus of it, it's a bit of a slog. There you go. I think I like the US one better. I've seen all Lethal Weapon 4s. Lovely. So I think Al is only in 2 of them. So we'll see. Yes, Godzilla was ace as a kid. Needs to rewatch. Well, yes, prepare for disappointment. I think the time has passed for Lethal Weapon. They just don't think, unless it's a proper thriller. So that was 1988. He also had another film out in 88, The Replacement Killers. Which is, he did Stunts and that's it. He was also in a TV. Oh no, he was Terrence Wee Gunman. Of course he was. He was in a TV episode of Nightman, but it doesn't credit as what he was doing. Just need to watch all 5 Return of the Living Dead now. Just watch 3. Speaking of which, Brian Usner, the director of the 3rd one, he was on JT channel earlier this week or last week. He is coming on my channel. I can lock him down. He just emailed me going, "How about tonight in an hour?" I said, "A bit late." Most Roland Emmerich movies suck after their first viewing. Quite honestly, The Patriot is probably the one I like, although Independence Day is still fun. That's true. 2012 I enjoy, but it does drop off at the end. Then, so there's Replacement Killers. But yeah, do not for sale or rent that tape. Then we get to Escape from LA. So, hang on, is this I think I've missed a credit because it was I don't think it was worth mentioning. Where is it? I thought somewhere it said. No, my mistake. I thought there was a Ghost of Mars reference, but I was mistaken. I think is it on my shelves by mistake? So yes, The Replacement Killers in 1988. Then in 97, it was a Tough Luck Club, which I didn't think was worth mentioning because he doesn't seem to do anything in it. Yeah, it's not even. He's Cousin Ming in that one. So 97 didn't do much. He's a Hershey because she's a Hershey in he's a guy member in that. Right, where else we said this? So he did Stunts. There you go. In Escape from LA. John Carpenter, so that's 2 or 3 he's in already. So then he's also in Mortal Kombat doing stunts. But most of the time you will probably not even see him. And yes, that was a quick jump now to 1995. Is this? That's the only thing he did. So he did several movie game adaptations. He might be a goodie in that one, isn't he? On Kurt's side, yes, I think because he's on Hershey's side, which is what's the name? The blaxploitation films of the 70s, where she's playing the guy that's in the deleted scene from the beginning of the first film that gets him put in prison. Is that a sex change? So yeah, he would be a good guy then. Yeah, I can't do it. David Carroll, here we go. He was on a stunt coordinator on The Full Guy and Night Rider. So yeah, we'll get to that. Flawless Leong. The original Mortal Kombat is fun, but outside nostalgia factor, it's not a very good movie. That's it, Pam Greer, thank you. Yeah, you're upsetting poor Josh. He's in a delicate state. But this will cheer up. Oh no, this is Deadly Target with Gary Daniels. Although that might be, who's that? Max Gale, or is that Susan Guyon? Yeah, I'm not familiar with a lot of Gary Daniels stuff because it never made it to my video shop. But that is Marsh. No, that's really Deadly Target in '94. So he, as a stuntman, he didn't do as much as all the other stuntmen. The special ones I've interviewed, they did at least 3 or 4 films a year. But that is going back up. There was a few straight to video ones he will be in. So yeah, he did some stunts in there. Oh, how many speaking roles did he have? Not many. Does he Udo? He's the other one is Lethal Weapon, I think. Ryan's here. Good evening. Oh, never heard of this one. No, I'd never heard of this one. It's one of those straight to video ones that never. We watched Species last night. It was okay, yeah. Son of Helen Daniels? I don't think so. The neighbors. Jim is just being honest. Lots of nostalgic movies on trash. That is true. I always thought of Species as a B movie with a budget. That is also true. So yeah, that is it. Well, there was no VHS release for the UK, so it may not have even got over here. It might be just a movie that. But there we go. Double Dragon. Carrying on. Right. What else we got today? Double Dragon. He is Lewis in 1994. Deadly Target was 94, where he's a guard, and he's in a TV movie called Vanishing Son 3 as Triad Lieutenant Number 1. For 94, there's another film coming up, which we'll see. Then Double Dragon, Vanishing Son Number 4. So that 3 and 4 seem to be in the same year. He did Stunts, pretty shot back to back. Deconstructing Sarah, which is a TV movie, so I didn't include it. Is a stunt work he did. So he had a very busy year then. 4 hours of our time. Let's stare at this picture for 4 hours. Oh, the crowd's getting there. Yeah, he doesn't speak in. And yeah, it doesn't speak in dialogue. I was thinking he gets shot in the stomach. He goes when he comes down the stairs, but that's about it, Jim. Yeah, there it is. Boo. Yeah. The best thing I can say about Mortal Kombat is it's not Double Dragon. Moving right along. He's in The Shadow, of course he is, because that has Genghis Khan in it as well. So that is what year are we in? Still in '94. So there's actually he must have been very busy. There's a lot of stuff coming up. Still in '94. So he was in this as Tibetan Driver. He was also in Kung Fu: The Legend Continues, which is a TV show with 1 episode. He's a Chinese warlord. Should use an alias for that one. Oh, Mike's watching the second slide. Well, at least Alessa is hot in it. She's not. I didn't find her that hot in that one, which is odd. Best thing about any film is it's not Double Dragon. Yeah, careful. You're upsetting her. The Shadow is an underrated film. It's not great, but it is a good movie. That is also true. I watched it earlier in the year. This, The Shadow, and the purple, Damme, purple one, the Ghost, Purples, and Rocketeer all earlier this year. Yeah, even Alyssa didn't do it for me in Double Dragon, which I didn't think was possible, but yeah, that hairdo is criminal. And The Shadow is underrated. Yes, directed by the Highlander man. What's his name? Oh, there it is. I was going to say, yes, Russell McKay. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? Because, of course, it got into people weren't in. We can improve with The Shadow. People didn't get into it because it's very Batman-like, because he's a billionaire playboy by day and then master vigilante by night. Which sounds very familiar. That shadow puster looks more like 1984. What's this? I am Shadish and I never miss. That's it. The Phantom, I was trying to say in a very roundabout way. The Phantom. Yep, that's it. Billy Zane. Yeah, I mixed this up with the Phantom. Exactly. The Shadow and the Phantom. Both millionaire playboys that are vigilantes. I'm beginning to see a theme here. So, Where are we now? We're still in 94. Beverly Hills Cop 3 he's in. This might surprise you. Hell of a year. He must have retired after this by the look of it. He is car mechanic, so it must be at the shootout at the beginning. He's uncredited. I think he does some random stunts as well. So he is a stuntman in that as well. There we go. 93. Yeah, what a piece. What a piece of shit. Good stuff incoming. Yeah, we're getting to the 80s. Getting to the 80s. So yeah, we'll sort that out in a minute. Yeah, Dr. Impossible, oh Christ. Poundland Bruce Wayne in 1994. Getaway. Yes, we're going back in time, Ramon. That's the easiest way to do these things. Get to the good stuff at the end, which I have now learned. So yeah, I don't know which poster you prefer. It looks a bit too smug in that one. Yeah, he gets shot at the start. Poor Al. Yes, poor Al. The amount of squibs that man's taken. So 93. If we get this back up, we have Beverly Hills Cop 3 is 94. So yeah, we're moving on to 93 with Martial Outlaw with Jeff Wincott. So we've had Gary Daniels, and now we're on to Jeff Wincott. From the producers of Deep Cover, Deadbolt, and Bounty Tracker. Now, another one I haven't seen. I seem to remember the poster, but I think it might be a different poster. Just this very similar one I've seen. So he did stunts in this. I think he might be mentioned again as Asian Thug Robber, uncredited. But there you go. Has anyone actually seen this? I'd be very interested to let me know if you have seen this one. I like Beverly Hills Cop 3. I don't know who knows it. I don't mind it. It's just not as good as the other three now. Anyway. Another one I've never heard of. Don't know who the hell Jeff Wincott is either. Man, that's the VHS I used to have where you can see a load of cameras at the bottom of the screen when the car enters the mechanic shop. I love Jeff Wincott, Martial Outlaw, and Mission of Justice. Those favorites. Aha! I've seen Martial Outlaw. It's okay. More straight to video. Only watchable on a good rainy day, says Ramon. Yeah. It's really... The stunt work and the fights are probably really good compared to these days. Oh, there's the Martial Law 2 is great as well. Michael Wincott, on the other hand, is a very good actor. There we go. Just trying to remember that. That's the UK cover. I don't know. Yeah, there is. Brothers, cops, one enforces the law, the other breaks it. Gary Hudson, who personally I haven't heard of. So this is, what year are we? 93, I think I said. Yeah, so this is 93. You got quite a few entries in this one. He was peak Al here, because of course he gets iced in Last Action Hero, and he's uncredited. The Wincott, who wasn't in The Crow or anything really good. There you go. He's been tangoed. Yeah, I did boost the color on some of these to make them pop. But there we go. This is Last Action Hero. And now, who doesn't know about this? Where he plays Vivaldi's gunman, but he's uncredited. And of course, everyone remembers him getting killed by an ice cone in the back, which I'm not sure is possible. Stunts uncredited as well. So then we get to... It's got quite a few films. I think... See, the Americans are a bit lackluster there. Most of Last Action Hero is great. I don't like the kid. And I don't like the bits in New York, but the LA bits in Arnie's very good. But there we go. Here we are, back to the nostalgic movies being overrated. I was in my 20s when this came out, therefore I thought it was stupid and still do, although entertaining. I was about the same. I did enjoy it. Rubber Baby Buggy. Yeah, I can't do it, right? Rubber Baby Buggy Bumpers. Fuck it. Saw it in the cinema. We're very disappointed. Nowadays, I can appreciate the movie a lot more. It was a bit too much too soon, probably, for a spoof of action films when they were still at their peak. All of it is great. There you go. Charles Dance is a great villain. Cheaper than Alan Rickman as well. Those early 90s posters haven't aged well. Bring on Colt. Michael Knight. Oh dear. Do agree with Last Action Hero. It's fun, but it's not the unsung masterpiece some see it is. It is not. It's got a lot of good jokes in the first half. But What else did he do? He was in Hot Shots Part 2. So I don't remember that VHS. My one in the loft doesn't look like that, which we would be looking at if it wasn't 90s. Oh, I think it's in the background there. Nope. Oh, I got the picture on, that's why. Move me, make me small. There it is. Hot Shots Part 2 is just over here with the chicken. All right. What are you doing over there? Get back over. Where was I? Mayday, mayday. Ah, North it. Right. Okay, so he's in Stunts doing that. Then from 93 to 97, he was Kung Fu, The Legend Continues stunt coordinator. And then he was, wish he'd just been uncredited and stunts on everything. It'd be a lot easier. Right. 93, Hot Shots, he's kickboxing fight crowd member. And then he's in an episode of the TV show Renegade as the Yakuza boss. War. It's fantastic. Yes. Oh, just the throwaway gag of a car phone together in the background is still a great, hilarious moment. Yes, it is. Still have no idea what's a 15. Look over there, but I don't have it here. But there's probably a stupid reason. I think the girl being beaten up, maybe. Hot Shots Part 2 is better than the original, in my opinion. It's as funny as hell. Yes, it is. Good old Lloyd Bridges. Both Hot Shots are great. Using this word a lot, but it's true. Okay. Hi, Greg. I hope all is well. I hope you are well too. I'm all right. War, it's fantastic. Gummy bears, sprinkles. I was up in the loft earlier. It was hella hot. Yes, it is. Which I was going to do outside, but it's not quite the same. I'll be outside maybe tomorrow with Jim, or looking at Jim. He followed expert timing. My loft, not yours. Okay, I'm not Gary Busey. I did think that. Hang on. Part 2 is loads better than the first one. Okay, here we go. Coming up in 91, and coming up. Right, he's good. Let's go. So that leaves us. Let's look at the American poster for that. So there you've got the chicken. Back when Charlie Sheen went from serious acting like Platoon and Wall Street to this. Joshua Tree. So directed by, was it Vic Armstrong, stunt director, coordinator extraordinaire. This, he's Chinese gunman number 9. Of course he is. And I think he did stunts as well. Where are we? Because we're about to get into the 80s. Oh, no, he didn't. Sorry. There you go. It's Joshua Tree in the UK, of course, and then Army of One in the US. I wonder where my Batman take went. Saddam looks like Arnie in Total Recall. That is true. This one isn't so great. Ooh. One of my favorite Dolph movies. Yeah, it's a good one. I have never seen this movie. I've never even heard of it until last week when I was on stream with Carlos, Jeff, and Dan. Yes, the action movies. I saw that with the. No reply from Kenneth Johnson, I'm afraid. I like this one. Mike likes this one. Don't remember him and Joshua Tree must have been one of the mechanics again. Yeah, it's one of those. One of those where he probably in the background gets blown up. Always, no, there won't be much character development when your character has a number, hashtag number after it. Yeah, if you're number 9, will you even be on screen? Bono should have sued. Yes, he should have. This one has 2 different endings. Is that available anywhere? Army is One was Dolph, but almost, but not quite being big time. Great movie. See, I don't remember getting a cinema release in the UK, although I would have seen it. I do remember that poster, and I do have it on a retail now. So, from Dolph as well, I was doing all the 90s straight-to-video films. We get Rapid Fire, where he gets to fight the late, great Brandon Lee in the laundry at the end. Let's have a look. Where have I got to? I've got to go all the way back. So he gets a name in this. Showdown in, I don't know, Rapid Fire, Min. There you go, as I said earlier, 92. And then Hell of a fight. Another banger. That's right. Army of One has a longer and much better ending. There you go. Yes, rest in peace, Brandon Lee and Powers Booth. Yes, crazy. Directed by my mate Dwight H. Little, I think. I can't remember what he got. He signed for me now. It's Marked for Death and Halloween 4. Oh, there we go. Hey Dolph, I've got a Bono to pick with you. Yes. Good early 90s action film is Rapid Fire. That's my favorite Brandon Lee. I forget about The Crow and stuff, but yeah. There you go. This is one of my favorites for Jesse as well. I have done I think I've done a watch party for him. He had a great fight with Brandon Lee. Yeah, he got his own big fight. And so far, is that his biggest part work so far? And we see him actually have a fight with someone. And of course, it's going to be all downhill after you've fought Brandon Lee, of course. So that's the UK poster of VHS sleeve, and then the lesser, although it is a re-release by the look, I couldn't find out. Yes, lock up your daughters. DiCaprio was at Wimbledon today. His new film looks good, David. Oh, DiCaprio's, I'm guessing. Actually, trimmed his mane a bit in rapid. Yeah, I guess. Got to go lighter. So where are we? 92, I think we're still at, aren't we? So what do we get? 92, Rapid Fire's Min. Also in 92, the complete opposite, an Andy Sidaris film, Hard Hunted. Survival of the fittest. Well, you don't get much fitter birds than in an Andy Sidaris film. I'm trying to think who's in this one. Leong is actually credited on the cover. How's about that? See, that's the cover. Jesse remembers the US version. Used to have that US video Rapid Fire shit cover. It is. Well, ours is not much better. But yeah. Always remembered, yes, we'll see where Die Hard is in a minute. So yeah, Andy Sidaris, that's the UK poster. And then, sorry, what's this? Oof. I think that's him on the cover. I think he's the helicopter pilot. If you saw the intro, he gets blown up. Oh, another one I've never heard of, even though it's his Andy Sidaris film, so I guarantee you've seen it. I've only been into Andy Sidaris in the last 3 or 4 years since getting this channel. Didn't know he existed. So I think we've got Hard Ticket to Hawaii next week. So I'll have to watch that with close up. So Hard Hunted, he is Raven in 1992, which is odd because he did a TV series called Raven. He was Black Dragon Ninja in one episode in 92 as well. And then in Return of the Black Dragons the same year, which was a TV movie, he was Black Dragon Henchman. Of course he was. But as well as Hard Hunted, he was Stunts on Raven. And Raven, yeah, that's it. There was a film called Nervous Ticks, which I couldn't find a good poster for, so I didn't bother putting in. I've never heard of it, but he was a stunt player on. He's only a stunt player on that, so it could have been very minor. It's got Bill Pullman, Julie Brown, and Peter Boyle in it, and it looks terrible. It's not a Hard Target ripoff. Last Ticket is the best of them films, probably, yes. Had a crunch ice cream once. Told you that was nice. Al would have been all over that. Yes, he would. That role sounds racist to me. Probably is. Sidaris Fit to Kill. Yes. Greg's seen Savage Beach. So yeah, there's 12 Sidaris movies with a lot of ladies having hot tub breaks or showers when the action gets too much. So that's Stunts for 92. I think that's acting for 92 as well. This is when we get into. Oh no, sorry. There's one more acting role. Nope, and I don't have the cover for it. It was Steel Justice. Oh, it's a TV movie. He was guard number 2. I thought it was the Steel Justice. Oh, does that come up later? Yes, it does. He's in 2 films called Steel Justice. One with an steel with an E and one without. That's what threw me. Right. So carrying on. So yes, of course. Next one is the absolute peak buddy cop thriller. That's 76 minutes long. Peter Boyle with us in our film, putting on the tits. Seen all of them. One with Ron Moss is the best, and Seven. The first one, Seven. Yeah, Seven is a good one. One of Dolph's best films. Yes, this is batshit crazy. Like TNA flicks with action. That's exactly what Siddharth's films are. Yes, I think I've seen Steel with an E Justice. You probably have, as we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, Tia Carrera with a fucking body double for the hot tub scene. I ask you. But yes, cracking film, and was it Mark Lesser who did Commando and such? And let's have a look. Yeah, a bit of better poster there, but mainly because it's in focus. This scan's pretty piss poor. But yeah, there you go. And then it's a German one, not the American one. I hoped it was. Yes, the real Double Dragon film. That is true. There you go. I'll shoot there. Fuck yes. Cracking film. Yeah, it's funny that the Asian guy doesn't know the traditions and stuff, and then the American Swedish guy does. Yeah, Tia Carrera, Raoul. I haven't really seen many Dolph movies. Most of Dolph's are good. He is on that same level all the way through, where like Seagal, Van Damme, and everyone went up and down. Hard to get away is all it was. Thank you. That's coming up then. I don't know which one's got Chesty McGee in it. I can't remember. As a race car person at the front. Keep Double Dragon. Yeah, we're part Double Dragon. Everyone, don't mention Double Dragon. She had a body double for this movie and then posed for Playboy a couple of years later. Yeah, crazy. This is one of Dolph's better films. Yes. I think Al fights in the nightclub scene in Showdown with nunchucks, which the BFC somehow missed. Oh, somehow missed. Ooh. Yeah, fucking body double. I love Showdown at Tuggy, but way too short. Not even 80 minutes. Would love to see the director's cut. Surely there must be way more footage. Jesse, I think you are correct. There's got to be at least 10 minutes. The film was butchered. There's probably at least 2 action scenes missing. Wonder who the body double was. Oh, that's a good point. Dolph starts his deployment with Blackjack. Bloody awful. Yes, you get John Woo to direct a film, a TV movie as a pilot, and it is awful. Considering this movie is barely how long, I could imagine what a European version would be after the British censors got hold of it. Exactly. So that's what year are we in? I forgot now. That was 91. He is one of Yoshida's men. And we got 2 credits for acting that year. So we'll get to the next one in a minute. He is for stunts, we get Showdown in Little Tokyo. Perfect Weapon. He did the stunts on that. And where is it? Yeah, he's man in Crockpit Bar, uncredited. So obviously a bar fight. Maybe her double was the Asia Carrera, her porno equivalent. I wouldn't know about such things, Mars. I don't know what you're on about. I bet he did. They still found some butterfly knives. Yeah, what's the point? I used to love it. It's still a cracking action film. I thought this was the Christopher Lambert first Perfect Weapon. Yes, many a film with the same name back then. Let me just check my list. No, I just put them in the wrong order. So yeah, Perfect Weapon with Jeff Speakman. So another straight to video. I think this one came out in the cinema for a week. But yeah, another minor martial artist actor from the B movies of the 90s. Yeah. Where did the guy disappear to? Unfortunately, I think he was the one. It's the same with all of them. Matthias Hughes. If whatever it is, I Come in Pieces will come to later. If that had been a hit, he had a 3-picture deal. Jeff Speakman, I think, was. If this had been a hit, he was getting the script for Speed, which went. If he could have pulled that off. Yeah, Jeff Speakman, The Perfect Weapon is great. Should have made him a bigger star. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, because it is maybe people were just getting rid of the martial arts action movies then, but that's why they were going straight to video. Jeff Speakman was underrated, overshadowed by Jean-Claude Van Damme and Seagal Time. Yeah, we had too many to choose from back then. Yeah, just a shame it's Peak. Speakman's Peak. Peak Speak, yes, it is, yes. At least they didn't call it Total Weapon. Exactly. They really don't look alike, Ian. Oh, Ramon's the expert here. The only Speakman I heard of is a weird couple who do hypnosis psychology thing on this morning. Might be the same. You might be doing that now. His only Peak, yeah. Speakman image on back cover just like his passport photo or something. But yeah, he does. Was it Kempo with the sticks? Street Night, yes. That's another one. That was supposed to make him a star, but failed to take off. He later did a movie which ripped off a bus from Airport from Speed. Deadly Taker, I think. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? He lost out to Speed and there's a rip-off movie. Right, our next film is, of course, this one. But yes, Van Damage. Double the Van Damage. Yeah, sticks. Could be Morris dancing. Yep, Kempo, that's it. I have tried to reach out to him, but because he's not acting anymore, he just does martial arts stuff now, training. So, Perfect Weapon, he was Man in Crop Paper. He doesn't have an acting part in Double Impact, but he is Stunts. There you go. Oh, Mike's never watched Double Impact. Hopefully that's, but yeah, this is one of the better Van Damme films where he's playing two parts. Yeah, see, one packs a punch, one packs a piece. Together they deliver Double Impact. Amazing film. Gourmet Cheese, watch out for Bolo's pecs. Yeah, watching them dance. Street Night is good, but the quality was already slipping, yeah. Because of my big legs and karate, I can do the splits no problem. I honestly never heard of Jake Speakman until now. I think there's a certain slice of movie releases I have never seen or heard of. I missed out a lot of these when they came out because they did go straight to video. My shop didn't stock them. Yeah, he's just stunts, so he could be anywhere. Unfortunately, it's very hard to find unless you watch the whole. Even what I've seen these films loads of times and I've never spotted him. More cake, anyone? Yeah, he might have just been in the back. The Shadow was a flop because it's underbalanced by Wet. Big surprise, huge surprise. With actually most of his other stuff. There you go. Right. Before we get too much Van Damage, I think it might be the only Van Damme film he did. But there you go. Get those guns out. Perfect Weapon was Speakman's only reasonable well-known movie. He just didn't make it. Yeah. The movie Purple Underwear, yes. I think. Okay. Right. So that's him in there. And then we get nothing to do with Terminator's running. It's Stone Cold with Brian Bosworth. So this is still in 91. So we've had, he's been busy here. Showdown in Little Tokyo, Double Impact, now Stone Cold, as Albert Leong, and Perfect Weapon. Now, seeing most of these, you probably think he's not in there. But yeah, that is it. Some stunts in this, but yeah, the boss. I've never seen Purple Underwear before, Calvin. Is that your name, is it, Calvin? It's written all over your underwear. It's some Back to the Future vibes now. He wasn't in Back to the Future. Yeah, see, Jim loves Stone Cold. I saw Stone Cold in the cinema. That's how lucky I was. And Double Impact. And Rapid Fire. So yeah, very lucky. That cover is terrible, though, yes. But yeah, Lance Henrik and William Forsythe in the same movie as bad guys versus the boss. But let's have a look at the American cover then, if you think that's so better. How about that? Full tilt, in your face action picture of the year. The Boston Herald. But yeah, another one. Hit wonder sad, yes, Bosworth, who's now doing, religious films, isn't he? Maximum Risk is the one with the women from Species. That is true. Top Gun 3 is imminent. They shouldn't do it. Dumbest poster ever looks like Terminator for some reason. Yes, the same with Future Kick with Don the Dragon Wilson, but I don't think Al's done that film. This one is great. Yep, I think I recommended it to Jeff years ago. Yes. Cover looks like Duke Nukem Terminator. Come in Peace and Still Cold were great back-to-back Craig R. Baxter movies. Another one I tried to get hold of, but he's out of it. Yes, and he's got a bloody mullet. Oh, no, I've only got the retail of Stone Cold, but yeah, nice. Stone Cold is the movie Van Damme said they were trying to take money from Double Impact to improve it. I think you are right, them words. Stone Cold Terminated by Son of Fields. Hey, look at that poster. That's epic. If that doesn't, he's got dark hair. He looks like Arnie. It's obviously a blatant. They don't expect you to turn around and look at it. He said, "Oh, the new Terminator 2 is out." Right, where do we get to? What's next? More Van Damme. Death Warrant. He's probably in the prison somewhere, in the prison fight. He is Bruce. He gets a name in this one. So we've got 3 films of 1990 that he's acting in. And where are we? 1990. And 2 films he's done stunts in. So yeah, he is an actor in this. I guess he gets shot. Clean up on aisle 4, yeah. Another Van Damme classic, yeah. That's one. Yeah. Oh, I saw Death Warrant years ago theatrically, outside of Benson being it. I don't remember. I think you're showing your age, Jim. Only me and you know who Benson is. Great scene, yeah. Well, it could be OJ on the front, because he was in line to be a TI 100. Yeah. So there's Death Warrant. Now, who's the lady in there? Cynthia Gibb. I can't remember the film we did recently with her in it, but yeah. Van Damme's on fire with muscles. That's what you want. And Van Damme behaves like a leaner, looser Arnold Schwarzenegger, says the New York Times. No holds barred action succeeds on all counts. Does it count? Yeah. Los Angeles Times. Yeah, that's it. Van Damme takes him out in the laundry room. Another laundry one. So yeah, this one written by David S. Gower, produced by Mark DeSalle. So yeah. Patrick Kilpatrick's in it for like 2 minutes tops, and he's the most well-known thing about him. I think he's called Bruce in Death Warrant. Only character I could band besides Genghis. Right, let's have a look at the American poster, which is exactly the same. Looser, only, yes. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Daniel's done first stunts. What's the one with the ice hockey ring? I thought was okay, but a bit low for it was. That's Sudden Death. Yeah, Cynthia Gibb for Jessie. She's a lovely lady. Right. So where did we get to? This is Death Warrant, and that is... So also in 1990, we get... I can't remember if I got this poster or not. Right, let's have a look. Aftershock. There we go. Matthias Hughes is in it. My mate. John Saxon, Mike Berman, Richard Lynch. But yes, anyone actually know this one? Because I don't think it made it over here. There doesn't seem to be a UK release. So Aftershock, he did stunts uncredited. So he don't think he acted in it. No, he's fighter. Sorry, I tell a lie. Cynthia Gibbs, my favorite BG. Sudden Death. That's it. Okay. The only Aftershock I saw was had Eli Roth in it, and it came out in the 2000s. There you go. Never heard of it. Okay. Not surprised. I'm trying to think. Let me just open this up. Who that man is. An alien visits Earth during World War III, learns English by absorbing a dictionary, and meets good and bad Earthlings. Okay, so it's got James Liu. The cinematic poster is a lot better. But yeah. Oh, it's James Liu, the martial artist, of course. It does have a David Lynch connection with Russ Tandy. Oh, see, I know. When I interviewed Matthias, I didn't see this. Maybe I couldn't find it to watch it. The guy on the cover of Outside looks like a hot toy figure of an actor. That is true. Never seen this one. Oh, no. Looks like Martin Kemp. Now you said that, I can't unsee it. Aftershock. Well, it is fine. Yes, I sort of jacked up my Coke for this. But yeah, there we go. That is Aftershock. So I think, strap in for the, if it's on the list. Oh, not that one. Right. So, there we go. It's later in the settings. Right, here we go. So, of course, Dark Angel. Matthias Hughes again. And Dolph Lundgren again. And, yeah, Al does get a talking part in this. I do remember now. He is, he's at the drug deal that they trick. I don't know, trick. He's luggage salesman that they send Dolph to pick up the heroin, and then Al Leong robs him and runs out the back, and then the next minute he just like falls flat on his face. Actually, I'll play the clip in a minute. We're just about to get into the 80s. You can see some clips if you missed the beginning. But yeah, so 1990. He also had, he had I Come in Peace, which was #1 at the box office for 1 week. If you watch films, programs like Box Office America or Cinema Attractions, I remember Come in Peace being #1. That looks good. I'll watch that. And then, of course, it came to our country as Dark Angel, straight to video, I think. I come in peace. I leave in pieces. That's funny. I Come in Peace is a much better title, I believe. There you go. More of a spoon of ice cream. Ooh. I Come in Peace. Yep. His dark hair Punisher era. Yes, losing the blonde locks of the 80s. So then, last one in 1990. I remember I rented this back in the day. I can't remember a bloody thing about it. But yeah, Christopher Lloyd and Christopher Lambert. Stunt packed, naked gun style gags and situations. So I've got to see this. Let me make a note of that. So if anyone knows this one, let's have a look at what you know about it. I've only seen it once, way back when. Wilbur. Actually, let me make a note of this. Why me? See if it exists at any point. Right. Back to the shoe. Oh, seen it? Not very good. I thought so. I Come in Peace, grab a towel, keep it clean. Remember winning a big box VHS of Dark Angel? Bingo, nice. Why me? Why not the fuck not? Why Christopher Lloyd looking strange there? Yes, I guess he's a. Why me's on Tubi TV? I haven't watched it yet. Why me? Yes, the TV edit of RoboCop. But yeah, safe crackers or plain crackers. That's probably why I've only seen it once and remember nothing about it. I think, yeah, there's the. That is not going to sell it for you, is it? So Kim Grist from Manhunter. Looking like Bronson Pinchot there. He does, doesn't he? He does. It's, yeah, sack whoever did this. So I think this is his first of the 90s. Why me? He did Stunts. I don't think he has. Nope, that's it. So before we get into the 80s, that post looks familiar. There you go. Semi-familiar, but not that. No, not really. Lambert and Lloyd, a shit Harry Mark, pretty much. Yeah, Christopher Lloyd always looks strange. I haven't seen Why Me, but I have a feeling it's cack. I would. Christopher Lloyd was an absolute classic, especially in 1999. Oh dear. Looks like that's who I thought it was. Raul Julia when I saw that poster. Well spotted, man. There you go. Right, let's take a break and enjoy some of Al's deaths. Let me see that one. There we go. How well did you do there? Ah, look like I'm electrocuted. Right. No, I didn't. Not enough. Albert. Sweet Dreams has ruined it. Has been ruined. Yeah, it's a non-copyright version. Lethal Weapon, yep. It's Lethal Weapon. Death was his best for sure. Yes. Not sure if it's actually that possible to have that strong of legs to kill him, but there you go. But yeah, I did cheat. There was an episode of 24 in there. I didn't realize. But yeah, they put the falling down from a I Come in Peace. Peace being the Asian woman who lives next door. Right. Let's get to the 80s. 89, and let's see what we have. Halberd is the long staff with a curved blade at the end. Ah, thank you, Ian. Shows what I know. Nothing. So, more Andy Sidaris with Savage Beach, the first of the films. I think, yeah, there's only 2 Savage Beach films, isn't there? So, I don't think there was a UK release of this. He is Fu in this. And I thought Fu is who Gerald Akamora plays in the late one, when he's Elvis Fu. But let's have a look if that's his acting role. And then for stunts, actually, he's not credited with much stunts from that one. It's mostly acting jobs. So there we go. So there's let's see, 2 films in 89. We got oh no, sorry, because it got delayed. 1, 2, 3, 4 films. Right, let's see what else she does. So of course, more TNA. They knew their base in this one. Oh, yeah, I think that's just more of an advert than an actual cover. Yes, Andy Sidaris pitching Savage Beach. It's a movie with tits, but it's different because this time there is sand on them. Sandy tits. Not much fun. Right. So we've got Savage Beach. We've got Black Rain, of course, featuring Asian people in fights. So, of course, Al's going to be in it. He was Sato's Yakuza assassin, of course, uncredited. I think he did stunts as well on that one. He did some stunts as well, but that's the only stunts credit he gets for that year. But he's got 2 more films. Black Rain should be a great movie. It's a good movie, I'll say. I just had to Google Andy Sidaris lol. I think the only thing I think of is Kojak. Oh, yes. Hang on. I'm not going to the toilet. Oops. Right. Anyone that hasn't seen an Andy Sidaris film needs to invest in this. 12 films, Girls, Guns, and G-Strings, which I thought we all appreciate. No pictures, unfortunately. Proper ones, anyway. So you got 12 of his films, starting with 7. Is it 7? Or is it not 7 on this one? No, I don't think it is. Starting with Hard Ticket to Hawaii, which I think is the first one on there, or Malibu Express, and then you got 3 discs. It was £10 with postage from the US for me. That was a bargain. But yeah, plenty of fun in that one. Okay, let's make meat. Back again. My mind was blown when Al had an American accent in Lethal. Well, yes, he was born in St. Louis, Missouri. So yeah, it's always odd when you see these like Chinese henchmen and they speak English. Yeah, I want to like Black Rain, but yeah, I've seen it many times. Was very disappointed renting it back in the day. The difference between an Andy Sidaris Rushmire film was the cup size of the women's breasts. Yeah, they were pretty much real in Rushmire, weren't they? Black Rain is not connected to Prince. Ooh. Black Rain's a bit meh considering the title. That is also true. Like, it looks great. It sounds great. Great acting and everything, but yeah, it is just. It's not real. It's not an action film. It's not much of a thriller apart from the last bit. But yeah, Michael Douglas does look super cool riding a bike in it though. That's the one I got. I got the Blu-rays, the DVD set. It's enough. It is. The TNA is plenty good enough on DVD. Unless there's a 4K. So here we go. I think we go to The Cage in 89. The ultimate blood sport, cage fighting. So yes, Lou Ferrigno, Red Brown, Captain America himself, and he's got 2 names in this. He's got Joe. No, actually, this might be a different fucking cage. Let me double check. Oh no, it's the poster on the cinema poster is an army, is a like a military Vietnam War picture. But yeah. hey, Hulk. The Hulk versus Captain America. That is a good point. Yeah, 70s, both of them, weren't they? Little the cage with a cast like Lutheran and Brown is going to be good, right? Exactly. He was copying Street Hawk. I don't remember liking the soundtrack. There's Hans Zimmer, so the true Captain America. Oh dear. Right. So he is Lowell, the Joe Lowell, and Tiger Joe. I guess it's just he's got a nickname in that one, so he's got two names, and he is credited, which is nice for him. But yeah, no other information about it. Let's have a look at the American poster if I go on. There you go. Only the winner gets out alive. For a moment there, I thought they were in a shower shed. Yeah, it could be. It could be either way. But that's the cage with Lou Ferrigno. But then Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, of course, maybe his biggest role, even Paranormal like this one. But of course, this one was made in, was it 86? And then wasn't released till 89. But yeah, is he? Yeah, there he is in the post box, that phone box. So, of course, he's Genghis Khan. Where is he? Yeah. But then he didn't do any stunts as such, I guess. Did he do the skateboarding? Yes, Reb Howling 2 Brown. Because JT's interviewing, was it the Howling 2 and 3 director this month, who is Philip Morrow. Oh, Ramon owns the cage on VHS rental. Nice. That second cover makes the film look like a different cage, yeah. Now we're talking Genghis Khan, one Twinkie. There was even a cage 2, if I'm not mistaken. I believe you are correct. As always, Ramon. Yeah. Hulk TV reunions. Shame Thor is not in it. Yes, the bug brush with the toothbrush. Let's see what the American poster looks like. It's the same one. Is it exactly the same? Oh, no, we don't have a Rufus on ours because no one over here knew who he was. Right. So Bill and Ted, this is 89. Then I think we jumped to 88 already. With, yeah, They Live in 88. Did Stunts, another John Carpenter film for him. So I only saw this a couple of months ago. I don't remember seeing it because everyone knows when you see it. He's the Asian revolutionary, so I guess he gets shot at some point. Yes, The Cage. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Oh wait, that's another movie. No, it's one man enters the other man. There you go. The larger UK theatrical releases are slightly done for better artwork than those US cases. That is true. So there's They Live, or John Carpenter's They Live. Is it? No, it is. No, it isn't. John Carpenter's They Live. It's just They Live. Turn the Brush rented Malibu Express in the 80s. Nice. What did Rufus do to deserve elimination? People didn't know who he was, I'm guessing. This movie is aged like fine wine. It's perfect when it came out, but now it represents culture so much more. Absolutely brilliant film. Yes, it is. Consume VHS. VHS I don't own. The Guild VHS. Yes. Any film with Guild is a sign of quality. I think 99% of them Guild releases are good, great films. Yeah, that's a beauty. I remember renting that cover back in the day. Let's see what the Americans got. Sort of gives it away. It's an MCA home video there. Let's see how many films in 88 that he did. 1, 2. There was an episode of MacGyver where he was William H. Lim. He was in a TV movie called Broken Angel where he was handcuffed gang leader. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3. 3 more films, I think. Yes. Oh, Guild released Repossessed on VHS. Well, maybe I was a bit off then. Yes, that is it. 3 more films. Let's see what we got. This VHS is your god. Hype, yes. That's the poster. Jim remembers. Married by VHS and reproduced. Exactly. I own 3 Carpenter films on Rental. Memoirs of Invisible Man, Assault on Precinct 13, and They Live. With that video cover. Excellent. I don't think I own any rentals. Terrible. Spoilers, exactly. In the episode of MacGyver, he would probably got taken out by a paperclip. That is probably also true. MacGyver is an icon. Right, let's see what else. Some little known film. Die Hard. What does that even mean? Die with an erection? Carrying on. So yes, the great Die Hard, where he gets shot. If you watch it, I think when you watch it, he's coming downstairs to go to the roof, get down from the roof. Bruce Willis comes up, shoots him in the guts about 12 times, and then I think the blood squib hits the camera. But I could be wrong. So, Die Hard, he is Uli. Of all the, all the others are East German or Eastern European, I should say. And then he's, Anyone seen Die Hard? What is this? More people have seen Steel Justice without the E than this. Hey, baby, what's wrong? I own a few rental VHS. One of them is Face Off in a very big box. Nice. The answer to my bonus question earlier is, of course, a Nestle Crunch Bar. See, some say it's Hershey's. I saw some people answer it, but I wanted to wait till we got to the film. Yeah, it took us an hour and a quarter, but yes, here we are. Dumb tile, yeah. Overrated, yep. Carrying on, then. Let's get back to Double Dragon for a bit. Proper film. So, 40 stories of shit. So, if you saw the theatrical poster, Bruce Willis isn't on it. So, of course, when it was a hit, chucking his face everywhere. Although Sunset he did that year is better. But not much you can say about it. Not now there's quotes. Now is a film we want to see. Carl Weathers in It's Time for Action, from the producer of Lethal Weapon and Predator and most of the cast of Lethal Weapon and Predator. Another Guild release you may see. Third greatest film ever made, maybe 4th now. So yes, the great late whatever his name is. It does say on the back, it does say name Jericho Jackson, nickname Action, home Detroit, profession cop, education Harvard Law, hobby fighting crime, weapon. You're looking at it. Yes, the late great Carl Weather. Music by Michael Kamen, of course. Biff from Back to the Future's in it. Sharon Stone's in it. Vanity's in it. Craig T. Nelson's in it. I love Die Hard, but I've seen it way too many times. There's no such thing. She is hot in this movie. I think that she does have a shower scene in this one. That's his world threat to cut last forever. Yes, the book. I have the book. Only a re-release though, because it's quite rare. Whatever his name is, Blasphemy. I only saw him last night in Happy Gilmore, which is happening again. He's not in it that much, really. Happy Gilmore. Now this is a film, Vanity. That cover is identical. Yes, that is a good point. It is identical to probably what we're going. I just like your ribs, but yes, this one, as what you saw in the clip. Al's going in to punch someone. I think he's going to get an Action Jackson, and then someone shoots him and he goes flying. Right, this one. Bit of a this year's Lethal Weapon. There you go. So Carl Weathers from Predator and Rocky. So this is, he was a Delaphane's chauffeur. Exactly, Predator cast reunion. Tappy, tappy, tappy. Yeah, I never noticed that. Where's my beautiful kill? There. It's not handy. Yeah, it's kicking off. Right, so that is that. No one was expecting a John Hughes film on this list. So we get, he's having a baby. He is a photographer. This is the last film of 88. And yeah, doesn't get stunt work until 86. Yeah, I thought, hang on, let me look at that again. Thought it was called Hand on His Hip. But it says, yeah, it's not obvious from that poster. Or that one. I'm going to zoom out before I can move on. There we go. That's a very looking film of his. Yes, I don't know. I'd love to know how he got an acting part in that. I don't know if I've never seen it, so I don't know if there's any stunt work involved in his character. What I say was photographer. That poster has the soft focus relationship drama look like Good Will Hunting, exactly. Some of the American one, about the same. So so you did where are we? Broken Angel. So that is 88 is done. Remember Steel Justice without E from earlier. It's Martin Cove. Martin cancelled Cove now, isn't he? Yes, half the cast of Die Hard, Lethal Weapon and Predator in one film, except the main cast. Yes, one of John Hughes' least good ones. That's Curly. So I've never seen Curly, so yes, it has its moments. Okay, never seen him. But this is a character called Long Hair in this. And he also did an episode of Spencer for Hire where he was henchman, believe it or not. Ah, yes, that's true. Return of the Living Dead 2. There we go. Has a different soundtrack. Same with 1, doesn't it? It's got different punk songs. Right. So 87, we did Simon of Simon, where he's Yuki in one episode. And yeah, that's it. So has anyone seen Steel Justice? Ooh. You don't recruit John Steele, you unleash him. I think I have seen it, but remember nothing about it. So there you go. What the hell is that picture? Yeah, that's all right. Oh. Is that a gun, or is he just happy to see us? I think I've seen this one when I was a kid. The Karate Kid dude, that's him. Oh, is that? It does look like Sean Astin grown up. And it's Cove. Martin Cove. But yeah, that is 87. Oh, I think I was going to say it's nearly done, but then we're going to 81 and 83. So we're going to 81 when he started being in films. Right. So there's a lot of TV work coming up, and we'll get to 1986. Oh, no, sorry. How could I miss this out in 87? There we go. Lethal Weapon. The fight at the end I don't like because it's all, the camera gets all wet and blurry, so you can't really see, and it's quick editing and lighting. But yes, Sean Astin in, what was it, 1986, 87, was when he started to put the weight on, because he's in War of the Worlds as a bit of a chunky lad. Considering he was 85, he was Mikey and skinny. But yeah, there you go. Lethal Weapon. Mad Mel. Yeah, Lethal Weapon 1 and 4, so he survived. Of course, he is, what his bloody name is now. Who's forgotten more about dispensing pain than, Endo, than anyone will ever know. He was, so that's 87, right. And crack on now, because what's that? It did look like Sean Astin, I will give you that. Big Trouble in Little China. His See, Gerald Okamura is on the front there. On the left with the two guns. But yeah, no Al. So we'll see Gerald next time. So he is Wing Kong Hatchet Man in this. So this is 86. He was in 5 episodes of the A-Team from 84 to 86. Chow's Henchman, of course, and a few other Asian names. And let me see. 86 was a very, very busy year with episode of Riptide, 2 episodes of The Fall Guy, episode of the Twilight Zone TV show, and I don't know if we'll see if I bring up TJ Hooker, 2 episodes between 83 and 86. And let's have a look. There's quite a few films I have to go through here, but I'm sure you probably know most of them. No, yeah, 8 credits for Stunts in 86 with the A-Team. Right. Let's see what the UK. There's the UK poster. Yeah, it looked like his Toy Story soldiers. But yeah, there's the US poster. Both are great. I miss it when action movie had good characters, these script performances that sell the action and plot, and some good practical stunt work. Yes, we do, Gayan. You are correct. The first Lethal Weapon is not in Ramon's Holy 1200. Bloody hell. 2 is though, so there's some hope. You kind of hear his voice in Big Trouble. I think he screams at least. Yeah, because he does survive until the big fight in the wedding at the end. Oh, he might be in this poster. We've got the guy with the beast on eyes. Oh, there's Gerald again. But yeah. And Nicholas is here. I have watched the Robocop TV series, but not the cartoon. Little China, I can easily watch on repeat. Me too. It's such a great film. Yes. Publish it online. Lee Majors and Hasselhoff were big boozers, yeah. Love Patsy. just loves Patsy Gunn, yeah. With the nice puffy nips. Right. Second one is the best one, yes, it is. It's more entertaining. How did this film not sell? I don't know. It was just one of those mismarketed things. Gracie Law. So what else to do? Running Scared. Another one of my favorites. What's that? Peter Hyams. I've seen this film loads. I can't remember the hell he did in it. If he's Henchman, uncredited. Yeah, you just argue about that's why positioning ranking Lethal Weapon films over there. Running Scared is bloody ace. Yes, it is. You see, that's the cover I remember, but that was the UK release. Definitely watch Running Scared. It's a buddy cop. Came out the year before Lethal Weapon, but they are friends at the beginning of this one. It's like a sequel. Great action and is it Stephen Bauer? You know, he's not in it much, but yeah, great fun film. It is great. See, at last, one of the great buddy cop flips indeed. Patsy can't hit the wristwatch. Lethal Weapon 2. Legit great, exactly. Gives me Midnight Run 40 hour vibe. Exactly. If you love those 2 films, you'll love this one. Another one of my I have it, but I haven't watched it. Oh, come on, Michael. Go and watch that now. Yes, a baseball reference, I believe. 4th innings. Now, he was in Big Trouble in Little China and in a film called Big Trouble, directed by John Cassavetes. Music by Bill Contley with Peter Falk, Alan Arkin, Beverly Danger, and Charles Durning. And Robert Stack and people. And I've never heard of this, so if anyone has any information on this, let us know. So yeah, Henchman and Running Scared. He's Chinese labor number 2 in this one. Yeah, really, Mike, you gotta have a blast with it, exactly. It's not a long film. Oh, there you go. One of Cassavetes' worst, but still watchable. But yes, he is obviously not doing much stunt work in that one, I think. Cassavetes only comedy. Thank you, Ramon. Doesn't look very Cassavetes ish. Right, let's go. Moving swiftly on. What time is it? Oh, right. Carrying on. Let's have a look. Quicksilver with Kevin Bacon. I may have, don't know if I've seen it, but I may have seen the poster. I think that's Kevin Bacon. Because how to get scans of these if no one's got them. But he is unloader, uncredited in Quicksilver. Let's have a look. What else you got? That's 85. It's a specimen, exactly. That's more like a Michael Winner's face. Who's that? But yeah, there's the American one. One of those nice RCA covers. It does look like Caddyshack, yes. I've only seen one Cassavetes film, the one with Peter Falk in it. You go, oh, like a Michael Winner farce. Oh, can't read for shit. This one's got music by, well, it's an 80s film, so it's Giorgio Moroder wrote the song, Quicksilver Burning, Lightning, and of course, Roger Daltrey played it. But Jamie Gertz is in it with Kevin Bacon, but I seem to remember something about it, but I don't know if I've ever seen it. But as for Al, if you can call him that, uploader. Right. He did stunts on The Golden Child. And apart from that, Golden Child has quite a few actors from, or two actors, main actors from Big Trouble in Little China, of course. But yeah, let's have a look. He was stunt actor and credited in Running Scared and Golden Child. That's all they wrote. Michael Winner Fuss, yes. Best Cassavetes film ever is The Woman Under the Influence. Some of the best acting I've ever seen. Haven't heard of Quicksilver. There's also Breaking Away, cycling movie. There you go. Husbands, also with Peter Falk. There you go. Thought I discovered the only cycling film I've made the other night, American Flyers with Costner. Now here comes Quicksilver. I loved American Flyers back in the day. I watched it loads, renting it. Probably mid-80s, yeah. Didn't he, well, before Costner was Costner. He was in a cycling movie, which is it's a sports drama, cycling with cycling. But yeah, let's have a look at the US poster. Eddie Murphy is the chosen one. Oh, rad, of course. BMX Bandits, but I guess it's cycling with the curved handlebars is what makes it count. And then there was that thriller. Oh, Ian seen goals. Surely you've seen others on the list before we got here. I think we're moving on to 85. So in the home stretch, yes. One of my favorites again from the rental days, My Science Project, where Al was a stuntman and played a Vietnamese soldier, uncredited. Ramon loves that. Is a great poster. That is true. I've seen Golden Child, one of Eddie's best. Yeah, 80s. Eddie was unstoppable apart from the 90s. It's not great. I watched it recently. It's not great now, by any stretch. But it is because you got Dennis Hopper as a teacher who's an ex-druggy hippie. So, of course, goes from there. Let's see what the American poster looks like. So, yeah, I regularly rented that one. It's about he finds this mystical device, or I think it might be an alien device, and then takes it to school, and then turns it on, and it pulls dinosaurs and history into it. I like to swim in pools, but yeah, that's about it. This one is pretty cool. It features Dennis Hopper as teacher. See, I know what I'm talking about. Golden has some great moments. It's just entertaining fun. That is true. I've never liked Golden Child much. Big Trouble, yeah, I will pick Big Trouble over Golden Child. Oh, yeah. All right. Right, there you go. Including 2 songs performed by the Tubes, I think that says. But yeah, there we go. My Science Project. Ex-druggy hippie, a real stretch, exactly. Goldie Hawn in Protocol. A very problematic film these days, but yeah. So that he is a cook. So we're in 1984 already. So we've just gone straight to 84. I don't think. Yeah. He's only got one more stunt credit, his first one. Right, let's see what 94. He was in Protocol with Goldie Hawn. I remember watching it back in the day because for some reason Private Benjamin was a favorite film of mine. Does have Chris Sarandon in it. Hopefully one day I'll be able to ask him about this. But and nostalgia me, yes, Golden Child. I think, yeah, I did see Golden Child and Big Trouble in Little China in the cinema. Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. It does look like that. Yeah, Hong Kong version of Golden Child is better with Rock called Rising Sun. Ah, no. Oh, but I do own it. Okay. So 84, Magnum PI is Bodyguard number 2, Knight Rider as Fong's bouncer, and oh no, that is it. Mike Hammer I mentioned as Thug, I think. So there you go. I think we're in the last few. This is 48, yeah. So this he is in the Twilight Zone, the movie, which he survived. So he is, of course, in the Vietnamese segment of all things. This is 83 now. There's a couple of credits for 83, which might be coming up. So let's have a look. Go back down. So yeah, this is his stunts uncredited he did in this. So that's the last of his stunts. Good. Wish I'd been old enough to see all the 80s classics and stuff. Well, yes, even I wasn't that old enough to see all of them because they're all bloody 18s back then, and I was not allowed in. You'd have to be born in, well, then you'd want to see all the 70s ones that were 18 as well, or X or whatever they were. Right. So what do we get? 83. He was in one episode of The Greatest American Hero as Master of the Flowers Ninja Warrior. Another show I've never seen. Heart to Heart as Tai Chi Man, as Albert Long. Let's have a look. There's the US poster. I want to see something really scary. Still don't own Twilight Zone movie on physical. Is it available? I don't own it either. Shame what happened. Yeah. It's an excellent portmanteau. Thank you, Ian. I have a DVD. Don't think it's UK though. Yes. I don't own it either. I've only seen Legend of Billie Jean once. I don't remember much about it apart from the very attractive Helen Slater, isn't it? Right, so then we get to the last one on the list, Off the Wall, as in one of his early ones. Yes, does anyone actually seen this? It's got Paul Savino in it. I don't know. Which I guess it's him. But yeah. Slater and Slater. I thought so. Christian Slater was in it as well. I like it. Yes. Helen Slater is great as Supergirl and Billie Jean, yes. I never watched it when it came out. So in Off the Wall, he is the Mount Joy cheerleader, and this is 1983. But I know nothing of this film apart from when it turned up in this list. And there's no other posters. Right, I think, yeah, that is the end of the list. I'll go back through, and then there's one more credit. And we'll look at some pictures of the man himself again in a minute. Right, so make me small. Right, so that is pretty much it for tonight. Bring up the right. So the only thing before that is Going Ape in 1981, where he's circus performer at funeral. Slater! Yes, there you go. It is coming back up. The topless one will be here in a minute. We got a UK DVD of Twilight. Yeah, long delay, I'm sure it is. Didn't know Al went that far back. Exactly. Oh, it's the V. Yeah, it's the V. I should have bought a picture of this because it's two fucking orangutans with Tony Dan's. I share it. Don't want to share my search history. Hang on. No, I can't share that. Right, stop share that screen. Share this screen. Right, bring that up. Yes. There you go. Jessica Walters. Right, there you go. There's going to be 3 orangutans and Danny DeVito with a beard. Of course, they were in the sitcom at the same time, weren't they? Taxi. Taxi was great. Yeah, Al certainly had an impressive catalogue of films. He covered all genres. Yes, he did. Thank you. Right. That is going ape. Oof. We don't talk about that. Right, so we'll just have a quick look at the man himself. There we go. Lloyd was also in Taxi and Andy Kaufman and Carol Kane. Yes, lots of people. Who's the guy whose head explodes at the start of Running Man? He was in absolutely everything. Tommy Rosales. Oh, of course, yes. Him. Yes, I recognize him. I didn't recognize his name. But yeah. So there's Al, bless him. In all his guises. Ape shit more like, yep. There we go. We'll end on that. Oh, well, hang on, we'll end off. Go back. Action Man. Good with the blades. But yes. The iconic look. See, look, he's reaching for a Hershey bar there. It's a continuity errors. But yeah, the stud himself. Josh is happy. It's not Jean-Claude Van Damme's butt, but it'll do for him. Right. Yeah, I'm not sure he's as muscly as that these days, but he's still in shape. And maybe we'll see him one day. But I think, like Gerald Okamura, I think they're assigned to conventions. And I don't think, well, they say they're not allowed, Gerald says, and Grandel Bush, they say they're not allowed to do interviews. Horseman's looking witchy side. Hang on, where was that? Oh, the other way. But still flared. Right. Let's have a look. What an absolute legend, exactly. We raise a glass for the henchman extraordinaire that we haven't seen in most of these films, even though he's in them. When it comes to his senses, he grabs the crunch. Exactly. I think I tried Hershey bars once. It was fucking foul. There was no flavor. He should have shaved his head and beard. Ooh, controversial. Oh. On the right is one from American Nina. Okay. All of a sudden, I feel very hot. I thought you were sweating anyway. Because it's like the hottest, second hottest day of the year, apart from tomorrow. Right. We'll say goodbye to Al and everyone else in the chat. And I'll be on Jim's channel at 7 p.m. tomorrow night for shooting some poops, or whatever the Americans call it. So everyone take care. And then let me stop sharing that. Wait. And then we'll end with this. So take care. And